There's so much emotionally charged hype out there designed to sell newspapers and advertising rather than inform investors and traders. Want entertainment? Buy a newspaper or magazine or turn on the news. Want investment and trading concepts explained? Look to TechniTrader. TechniTrader is the gold standard in trading and investing education taught by experienced and accredited professionals. Don't learn to trade from fad-chasing day traders, and certainly don't think you can grow your portfolio by attending a weekend seminar or watching a free video online. Success in the financial markets is attainable, but like any high-paying profession, it requires the proper education to achieve consistent success. Join those happy few who've taken their investing and trading seriously. Call 888-846-5577 or visit technitrader.com.
Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the most important thing you need to learn to be successful in stock trading. It's very simple. All of you probably don't really think about it. You might want to guess and ask yourself, okay, what is it that I need to learn? Do I need to learn trading strategies? Do I need to learn a certain indicator? Do I need to learn candlesticks? Do I need to learn the inner workings of the stock market? What is it that I need to learn that will make me a very successful stock trader or options trader? So what do you think it is? Well, it may come to surprise you, and some of you may already know, that it happens to be skill. Trading is a skill that you need to learn, practice, develop, hone, and then you will become consistently successful. This is one aspect of trading stocks and options that most people don't even think about. They think about strategies. They think about trading psychology. They think about trading discipline. They think about all kinds of things, but they forget the most important thing of all. You have to learn how to trade, and it is a skill. It is actually a set of skills. You need to learn spatial pattern recognition skills, which is the ability to properly and accurately and reliably read a stock chart. Is that really an engulfing white or not? Is that a nesting candle or not? Is that really a true valid buy signal or isn't it? Having taught students for almost 20 years now, I know that most of my new students who have learned the TechniTrader buy entry signals will make a lot of mistakes in the early days because they will not recognize the best candlestick buy entry signals. They will choose weaker ones. They will choose candlestick patterns that are not a buy entry signal because it takes time to develop the spatial pattern recognition skills. I also know that they will struggle even with line indicators or bar indicators. They will try to figure out what it's supposed to look like, and it takes time. It is like learning to read a book. When you first start out and you're first learning to read, or if you're taking a second language and you're learning a new language, it takes a lot of spatial pattern recognition skills and audio recognition skills. And a lot of you forget this part that is the most important part of trading. You need to be skilled at it. You need the trading process that you do automatically every single time you choose a stock and put on a trade. This trading process is a set of steps in sequence that you do every time so that you do not forget or leave out a very crucial step. This is like learning how to cook or how to do other things with your hands that require a lot of mental capabilities. If you leave something out, the process or recipe will be a disaster. A lot of times when you're cooking, as an example, and you leave out the salt, you can replace it later. But a lot of times with trading, if you leave out a step in your process, you will choose the wrong stock, you will choose a weak stock, or you will put on a trade that is not at the right time or at the right price. It all matters. So a trading process has to be set in place. A trading process is not a trading strategy. A trading strategy is a very simple concept of how to put on a certain trade at a certain time, like swing trading strategies or position trading strategies or momentum trading strategies. You have a MAC crossover and then you enter. That's a strategy. You buy on a dip. That's a strategy. You sell into run gains. That's a strategy. There are all kinds of strategies. But they are not the trading process. They're 1/10 or less of the entire trading process you need to learn. So if you're only using a trading strategy, you're missing out on the entire trading process. Now, some of you will say, well, I bought a trading system, or I bought a trading platform, or I have some other trading thing that you have that your broker or another company, a third-party vendor, has provided to you that does all the work for you. Red light, green lights. Oh, all we have to do is use this trading system that blinks on a green light to tell you to buy and blinks on a red light to tell you when to sell. How great and wonderful is that? You don't have to think. You don't have to learn anything. You certainly don't need any skills, and you don't need a trading process, is what you think. Wrong. Red light, green light systems have been around now for many decades, and they have always failed the retail trader. They're just being reinvented now because a lot of times people don't realize that trading is a skill. You all drive a car, or most of you do, and you have a certain level of skill. It took you a while to achieve that skill when you were in your youth or whenever you learned to drive that car. But if you were to go and race a desert race of 300 miles in a specialized Jeep designed for desert racing, or if you got to drive the Indy 500 or anything like that, you would have to learn how to drive an Indy 500 car and not crash and burn and blow up. And it's harder than it looks. It takes a whole lot of skill, because when you're on a sharp curve and you turn that wheel, if you turn it too fast, too suddenly, or too quickly, the car flips over and crashes and burns. That's what happens with intraday traders, day traders, and swing and momentum traders. They rush into a stock they think is going to move up. They don't follow their trading process, and then they have this huge loss. And I know, because of the way the market is right now, that a lot of you are having this problem. You think that you can take a 3-day course or a 5-week course or 5-day course, and you can learn everything there is to know about day trading, and somebody will tell you this little strategy for day trading, and you'll rush out there, and maybe you get lucky. Maybe the market is just in the mood to go up like you want it to, and so you make a couple $100, or maybe you make $1,000, and you're so excited. Oh, look at all the money I made. Wow. Professional traders can make that in seconds, not in a whole entire day. The skills that you need to day trade or intraday trade are the most difficult and most challenging to learn. They're far more complex than someone who is position trading, as an example. If you're a beginner and you're just starting out, the trading style you want to start with is position trading, because it is terribly forgiving. It is very forgiving. You can have the opportunity to wait out your mistakes. When you're day trading, you have no time to wait. If you make a mistake intraday or day trading, the loss is immediate, and it is something that you cannot dig yourself out of. A lot of traders think, oh, well, I'll just trade for a few minutes. I won't trade all day, or I won't hold it for 10 minutes, or I won't hold it for a full day. The shorter the time frame that you hold the stock, the higher the skill set you need for trading. Shorter term means that you have the least forgiving of all of the time frames. The less time you have, the more accurate your entry must be. If it is off even a fraction, you're going to flip, crash, and burn. Sure, there will be days when you make money, but I have known more day traders who have gone out of the trading business or have gone under and lost all or most of their capital before they finally threw in the towel and gave up than you can imagine. You would be shocked. Most day traders fail. That's why a lot of brokers have put on strict regulations if you want to day trade, because they're tired of having that day trader lose a ton of money and then they can't collect on the margin. So it's a loss for them. Swing trading is a little more forgiving than day trading, but but it is still a highly demanding skill set that you need to be successful. The problem when you first start out trading is you have it in your mind what you want to be. Oh, I want to be a day trader. Oh, I want to be a swing trader. Oh, I want to be a momentum trader, whatever. But you never ask, what skills do I need to be a successful swing or day trader? You say, what strategy should I use? The strategy doesn't matter. If you don't have the skill set, you're going to fail. It's like if you wanted to choose a Harley motorcycle or whatever motorcycles you like, and you were going to learn to ride a motorcycle because you have always wanted to do this all your life, it wouldn't matter what motorcycle you picked out. You would crash and burn if you didn't know how to ride it. Even the most basic, smallest motorcycle takes time to learn how to drive. It takes skills. Maybe you're into boating and you want to buy a boat. Well, the bigger your boat, the more skill you need at navigating. Day trading and intraday trading are big, complicated, and highly skill-demanding trading styles. Momentum and velocity trading require a high degree of skill. Swing trading is a little bit lower, but position trading is the easiest of all because it is forgiving, because when you make the mistake, you can wait it out. When you make a mistake and you're trading on the minute scale, because that's the lowest scale that they have, you won't even know it for a short period of time because everybody else on the professional side now trades on the millisecond and you do not have access to that data. Your computer couldn't even manage to control the data on a real-time format for the millisecond. It's all automated on the millisecond. You're manual. You're one of the last groups that is totally manual. You enter your order with your hands, you click what you want it to be, and you click send to your broker, and your broker automatically fills it. Everyone else is trading on the millisecond, 30,000, 60,000 times a minute. So much faster than you that price could move significantly before you could push the order button on your computer and send it through the very, very slow, high latency internet. A lot of high frequency traders are tied in directly into the exchange routing. They're not far from the exchange. So their low latency works to their benefit. They can get in ahead of everyone else and they can fill the queues. In order to compete in today's stock market, you need a high level of skill sets. You need spatial pattern recognition skills, which we've talked about. You need trading skills, the actual functionality of how you trade. You need a trading process, a step-by-step sequence of things that you do in sequence every time you trade. You also need skills in trade management. How do you manage the trade once you're in it? How do you make those critical decisions when the stock is going against you? How do you know when to sell or buy to cover and not get greedy so that you lose your profits? Trade management is a huge part of trading skills that the majority of you don't even think about needing, and you need desperately. Or sometime you will lose a huge chunk of your capital base, you will have a margin call, and you will be absolutely terrified. And your spouse will be very mad at you and think that you should stop trading. There is no skill development that doesn't have a lot of growth that goes over time. Skills are something that you learn over a period of time, and your skills should develop slowly and build. You can't learn this stuff in a few days. You can learn at a certain level and then get better and practice, and then get better and practice and do more, and then start trading, get more skill and more skill and more skill. Why do you think we have so many years of schooling for children? Why not just wait until they're 18, send them to school, and shove all the stuff down at them all at once? Because that's what you're asking of yourself. You're asking to try to absorb what most professionals take and do in a 10-year time frame. You don't need 10 years to become consistently successful in the stock market, but you can't do it in 5 days. You have a lot of things that you bring with you when you learn to start trading, and some of those are good skills that you can apply to trading, and that helps speed up the process. But there is no get-rich-quick scheme. If you want to be a trader and be very successful, you will have to develop your skills so that you're consistently successful at a certain level. Then you will hone those skills over time, and you will become more successful. And you'll hone them again, and you'll become more successful. There isn't anything that the human does that requires a high degree of skill that they don't learn over a course of time. In a sport, you're not instantly the best downhill skier or the best pitcher or the best football player. That all requires skill, and over time that skill develops. And that's the process that is missing in every other stock market educational company course out there. They teach you strategies, they teach you an indicator, they teach you their little trading methodology or their trading approach or their day trading or whatever. But they don't teach you the skills. They show you some things, and they may show you how to enter an order into a brokerage account, but that's the simplest skill that you will ever learn in trading. You also have to develop the skills of a well-contained, controlled, emotional trader. Everybody is emotional. Everybody has fears, doubts, greed, everything built into them. You have to develop skills of calm and centeredness. You have to develop the other skills so that you can remain very under control emotionally and be able to make very good, very fast decisions under duress. And that is another skill that none of you learn to do. You'll read about disciplined trading and you'll learn about this and that, but you don't learn it in an environment with an instructor or mentor showing you how to control those emotions and why. There are many skills that you need to learn for trading. As you learn them, you will become more successful. It is a process. Learning is a process. We don't wait till children are 18 years of age and then send them off to school for a year and try to cram everything they should need to know about life or their trade or whatever they want to do in life and then ship them out to the world. We start them in pre-kindergarten, in kindergarten, grade school, junior high school, college, universities for your master's degrees, and so on and so forth. So it's a process. We can't learn everything at once, and we have to develop skills, and skills take time. But if you apply this understanding and you start to develop your skills and you come and learn the skills you need to learn, you will become successful faster. If you try to go it on your own and learn everything for free on the internet, like most of you want to do, because you don't want to spend any money, I don't want to spend any money, I just want to make money in the stock market. Is there anything in the world, is there anything in life that doesn't require a learning expense in order for you to make a lot of money at it? There isn't. So come visit us at our website. What we do is teach what everyone else does not teach. That's what makes our students so successful. That's what makes our trading process and our skill development work, because it is designed around the things that you need to learn to become consistently successful. You need trading process skills. You need spatial pattern recognition skills. You need trade management skills. You need trade discipline skills. And all of these are what we teach. And we understand the learning process. We've been doing this for 20 years now, and we have been doing it very successfully. We have been here and we have been helping the retail trader trade like a professional for a very long time. Visit our website, check us out, look at our stock trading courses, and then give us a call to discuss what education would be right for you, because we customize and tailor and we create each course for each individual student. We build each course one by one for each student. so that you have the education you need to become consistently successful. We're not a canned approach. It's not one size fits all because it doesn't work that way. When you're ready, give us a call and we'll talk to you about what education you do have already, because all of that can be used. It isn't a waste, but I can guarantee there are gigantic holes in your education. The most common thing I hear from students after they've taken our course and they're starting to become consistently successful is, I wished I'd taken your course earlier. I wouldn't have wasted so much time, so much money, and had so much frustration. If only I had come to you sooner. I hear that over and over and over again from many, many students. So give yourself a break. Come now and learn the trading skills you need to be consistently successful. I'm Martha Stokes, and that's the radio show for this week.
There's so much emotionally charged hype out there designed to sell newspapers and advertising rather than inform investors and traders. Want entertainment? Buy a newspaper or magazine or turn on the news. Want investment and trading concepts explained? Look to TechniTrader. TechniTrader is the gold standard in trading and investing education taught by experienced and accredited professionals. Don't learn to trade from fad-chasing day traders, and certainly don't think you can grow your portfolio by attending a weekend seminar or watching a free video online. Success in the financial markets is attainable, but like any high-paying profession, it requires the proper education to achieve consistent success. Join those happy few who've taken their investing and trading seriously. Call 888-846-5577 or visit technitrader.com.